Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. What we're doing tonight is we're going to be doing
Good evening,
Korthia
everybody.
Dailies. Welcome to tonight's stream. What we're doing tonight is we're going to be doing
Good evening,
Korthia
everybody.
Dailies. Okay,
Welcome
that's
to
gonna be.
tonight's
I do
stream.
apologize.
What we're
I'm
doing
trying to
tonight
get
is we're going
things
to be
going
doing
on right
Good
now.
evening,
It
everybody.
looks like I've got multiple things going. I do apologize here.
What we're
I'm
doing
trying to
tonight
get
is we're
things
going to be
going
doing
on right
Good
now.
evening,
It looks like
everybody.
I've got multiple things going. I do
stream.
apologize.
What we're
I'm
doing
trying to get
tonight is we're going
things
to be
going
doing
on right
Good
now.
evening,
It looks like
everybody.
there we go. I was having some echoes, if you would. So back to what I was saying. Tonight we're doing Korthia dailies. We're just going to be doing basically a chill stream tonight. I'm going to be doing some. I might be doing a Lich King attempt on going for Invincible. So we'll see how that goes. I should be pretty good. I'm hopeful, very hopeful that we're going to have um, the Invincible mount drop. I really hope so. All right. With all that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. And I'm yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. Basically, last night the Greyhounds weren't so happy about the Fourth of July, um, and they kind of peed on my carpet. So that's why I'm late tonight. Is because I was cleaning the carpet. So yeah, it's kind of how it goes. Cleaning the carpet is not exactly the fun thing, but you know what? It's got to get done. All right. So here we are with the loading screen. We're already in the Korthia area. Let's see. As you can see, we're in the encampment area right now. And let's see here. All right. I've already picked up the dailies. I haven't really done much of anything as far as that outside of picking up the dailies. So this is Korthia. Korthia is a nice little zone in where you can. It's brand spanking new. It's like just a week old now, and basically, I've kind of gotten the hang of it. That's why I'm kind of feeling okay with doing this. So you can actually. So today's quests are. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Scholars. I gotta get the Scholars Den cleared, and I've gotta get the Maulers area cleared. And the best way to do that is by killing the Mossworn. Now, they actually updated the Mossworn. They've actually given them some really cool skins. Um, I really enjoy them. And I actually found this out last night is if you have a what's called a questionable mushroom, and I'll go ahead and use it. It's probably a bad idea to use it here, but I'm going to do it. It actually turns all the NPCs and all the characters into characters from the Maw. So it's going to look like they're attacking themselves, which I kind of like. You know, a little bit of mayhem never hurt anybody, right? I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people look like the Mossworn. It's just the few that aren't. I think they're mostly like the Shadow Priests or the Druids because they are in shapeshift form, and when they're in shapeshift form, they're kind of immune. That's something I did kind of notice. So about 9.1, they have done so much with 9.1, it is ridiculous. They have increased the drop rate of anima. It is now it's very very easy to get. And oh, there's the jailer. He's walking towards me. Now he's gone. That's something pretty cool. Um, so as I was saying, with 9.1 we have a new currency. It's called it's the research for the archivists, however you want to call it. Um, and it's surprisingly easy to get. You use it to increase the item level of certain items. I'm actually equipped with a lot of it right now. Um, I will show you what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and mount up. So if you see my helm, it's 220 and it says 4 out of 6. Now the gear that you get from the this season's Mythic Plus is actually out of 12. As you see here with my gloves. My gloves are 10 out of 12. Oh, there's the jailer again. He says he sees me, and I'm looking at him, and hoping that he doesn't try to hit me. He won't. It's part of the whole the questionable mushroom. Gives you that little bit of thing. All right, so they've made it so easy to get your item level up. It's now very easy, and that's not to downplay it at all. It is a nice feat of strength to basically do it yourself, get yourself up that high, because it's basically a catch up mechanic. That's all it is. It's for people who haven't been doing the mythic pluses like me or my guild, and people who haven't been doing the non mythic pluses like just doing the regular raids or just questing dailies. You know, being casual there's nothing wrong with being casual. I like being casual. Play whenever you want, do whatever you want. That's how I feel. And then here comes the jailer again. He says all souls belong to me. Yeah, they do, sort of, in a weird bastardized way. You want to look at it? Yeah, sure. So right now I'm attacking this rare spawn. For those of you who are unfamiliar with World of Warcraft, rare spawns they have the silver dragon around their icon, and they usually have a lot more armor, a lot more health, and they usually drop something pretty cool. This guy, the first time you kill him, he drops the shoulder pads transmog, which look pretty cool. I've already received it, but it looks pretty cool. All right. So as you can see, I've already done the Scholar's Den area. I've basically cleared it. It's cleansed as Ace Ventura from or Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura. This room is clear. I can't remember which one it is, but I remember it, and it was quite funny. I enjoyed that movie. It was a good movie. And see, you can see here due to the questionable mushroom, that guy was eyeball. Then he turned into one of the regular humanoids. He turned again. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, I just totally took that um, grommet thing. It looks kind of like a frog that has arms that will actually attack you. Kind of one of those weird things. All right. So, let's see here. Back to it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my Voidwalker out because apparently he died at some point. I wasn't really paying much attention on when he died, but I know he died. Um, let's see here. Just gotta kill this guy. They really did reuse a lot of the uh, basically just reskinning a lot of things. So what I'm facing right now are these. They're called shardhide growlers, but they're basically just reskinned bears. That's all they are. They're nothing too important. They're just bears. I'm gonna help this guy out because he looks like he's low on health. Yeah, you need a little bit of help. When you see someone, Horde or Alliance, if you see them needing help, just go ahead and help them out. It'll go it'll help you out in your feel good status. Now, if the Alliance is being a dick, then by all means, steal their kills, make them feel terrible. Because now you have to basically sit there a little bit longer trying to, get whatever drop you need. Okay, so there we go. We got two areas down, or two quests down, I should say. Now I'm just kind of going after what's called a infested mushroom. Basically, if you get what's called tasty mushrooms, don't even think about getting me into this. I don't do mushrooms. Period. But they have a chance of dropping a tasty mushroom, and if you have 6 or 10, I think it's 10 now. Tasty mushrooms, you can actually get a mount called Dark Maul. I know, it's it's one of those things where they're like, hey, let's pay an homage to Star Wars, so let's create this thing called Dark Maul, not Darth Maul, because then that'd be copyright infringement, and I don't think Blizzard has the amount of money to really set aside the the Disney conglomerate. And there go. We have now completed all 3 of the dailies from the Korthia area. It's pretty quick, kind of painless, kind of painful if you don't know what you're doing, or if they're spread out a little bit too far, then you can't really do much of anything. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and run into uh, the Ice Crown Citadel and see if we can get the Invincible mount that I have been highly coveted for. I'm really hoping to get that one day. I really am. But first, we're going to go ahead and turn in these quests and see if we got anything pretty cool or not. Odds are not. It's not to be a pessimistic, it's just odds are. Okay, so I got Anima, and I got more Anima. Alright, and let's see here. It's probably going to be something called Korthian crystals. Korthian crystals are used to create. It's for a craft. I can't exactly remember what it does, but it is something that you can use to create an item level higher than what is normal right now. I think the item level right now is like 430 for crafted items, but I just can't remember for the life of me. All right. So now we're going to go into the Ice Crown Citadel. Unfortunately, I don't have any tunes that are hanging outside, I don't think. I think I do, actually. Let me go ahead and hop over to the other server where I have them, so that way we aren't having to do a lot of waiting. Alright, let's see here. Let's go with Timaeus. I think I picked on Timaeus. I think I did. Yes, I did. Alright, so Timaeus is my demon hunter, my low-level demon hunter. She's only level 50. And I'm not very well skilled with her, but I am able to at least do this. I'm just going to go ahead and sneak around because, why not? Why get into a fight when you don't need to? Alright, so the first boss is Lord Margar. He used to be a lot of fun. Well, he's a lot of fun still, but he used to be a pain in the butt. Because if you stood in the fire, you do a lot of damage, and then he used to spike people. He doesn't do that anymore because, old content. That was the second boss, by the way. Second boss, what she used to do was she used to have a mana shield where she could actually um, survive a little bit longer. And what she would do while you're trying to take down her mana shield is she would actually have these ads coming out of the catacombs, and basically come wave after wave. And it was usually pretty quick. All right, so this gunship battle, it used to be a lot of fun. Used to have a lot of mechanics to it they had to worry about. Now all you do is you just get your ammunition bar up to about 99, 98, something like that, and you hit the alliance ship airship with that, and it's the fight is done and over with before it even began. As you can see, it was already over. It used to periodically you'd have to send people over to break the or kill the mages, so that way it would break the gun turrets that are frozen. Okay, so anyone who's not familiar with the Ice Crown Citadel, at this point, what you're going to see is a lot, and I do mean a lot of daddy issues. That's what this next boss fight is basically centered around. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get some water. While he's doing that stuff, I should be back well before um, Deathbringer Sourfang is ready to be attacked. I'm going to go ahead and leave this. I'm going to go ahead and put up the BRB screen, and I will bring it back up when I get back with some water. Yes, meow. All right. As I said, I'd be back. Got some water. Basically, what happened here was your classic. I have the higher ground kind of thing. I don't regret, you know, turning to the dark side, Dad. Your basic stuff. So, with all that's being said and done, let's go ahead and do it. It's going to be a very fast, long, drawn out fight, as you can tell. Super long. Boom. And I'm not even going to loot because I don't even care about the stuff. Excuse me. You may or may not hear my cat. She's just found out about the. She just found out about the living room carpet being slightly damp. Yes, Alice. All right, so for those of you who haven't met my cat, this is Alice. We named her after Alice in Wonderland. She is a Siamese seal, or seal Siamese. I forget which order it goes in. But the older she gets, the darker she gets. And she just loves to meow and howl and all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let her have her spot right there. And now I'm completely covered in cat hair. Thank you. All right, back to what I was doing. Oh, yes. Going to the constructs. Fortunately, I can't just go straight towards Professor Putricide. Um, because he's basically locked behind that door, and in order for you to unlock the door, you have to give it gas and slime. I don't know why they went with that, but whatever. Um, so Professor Putricide, he actually created the two bosses that I'm facing right now. The previous one was Rotface, and this one's name is Festergut. He actually created these. Um, I would say abominations, but any fan of the World of Warcraft would know that these are not abominations. Abominations, the model of the abomination is actually what's outside, directly outside of this area uh, that you saw when we came in at the base of the stairs. And they used to they have they have returned to the Undercity as the guards. They were actually not the guardians or guards, I should say, of Undercity for a good bit because there was an event that happened in Wrath of the Lich King, which is this expansion here, where the Undercity was actually under attack. Um, it's been a very large number of years since I've actually done that event, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of reading up on and get back to you guys about that because it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It really was because you would team up with the Alliance. The Alliance had their own version of it. The Horde had our own version of it, and it was a lot of fun because they still ended up telling the same story, just slightly different. And I love that about World of Warcraft is that you can actually do that. All right, so the Blighted Abomination, that is the abomination that everybody thinks of when they think of abominations, not Festergut or anything like that. I mean, those are really cool models, don't get me wrong, but we just don't really see that model very often. We see these Blighted Abomination models more than anything else. All right, so now where I'm at is the Vampire Wing, or the Blood Wing, if you want to call it that. Basically, it's just a lot of undead vampire stuff. The Blood Queen, as you can see right there, she's actually going to drop this blood orb onto Prince Valnar, and it's it's going to give him life, and all the other two dead bodies that you see on that stage, they just stay at one health bar until the ball goes to another one of them. But it's not even going to get to that point. Thank you, old content. And there we go. Now the Blood Queen, she's going to be pretty mad at me, and she's going to be like, "Well, you know what? I'm going to bite you, and you're going to turn into a vampire." Now this is one of the boss fights that I was actually really worried about when I first started doing this because if I didn't down the boss in under a minute, um, then you become mind controlled because that's when you turn into a vampire. But now it's not as big of a worry because you can defeat it in less than a minute. Now these flying Valkyr that you see here, they were actually a lot of fun to fight because they would actually create a fake version of somebody in your party, and you'd have to kill that version of them before it had a chance to uh, kind of like uh, reproduce, I should say, before it can not necessarily reproduce, but at least duplicate itself. That's what I was All right, now this Valkyr, she's gonna go ahead and resurrect two champions that failed to survive. Don't ask me how they died. They got hit by an arrow or something, and now they're just kind of like, oh hey, you got me killed. When in reality, we didn't do anything. We just died. All right, so this boss is actually a skippable boss. You can just run right through her if you're the right level. If you're not, then it's going to take. Then you have to kind of like dodge. But I am the right level, so I'm just going to run right through her and go towards the next event, which is the gauntlet before Sendragosa. And Sendragosa, the boss fight is actually pretty simple. I think I spend more time clearing this room than I do actually doing the boss fight. And just like that, the room is almost completed. And for those keeping a track at home, that was probably less than 10 seconds of an actual fight. Probably less. And there we go. Now Syndragosa's here, and it's not going to be a problem. And I accidentally did that. I didn't mean to loot anything. And if you ever get a mount in World of Warcraft, this is the mount you want to get because it will actually do gathering. So like if you're an herbalist or if you're a miner, I think if you're a miner. I know that, but I do know if you're an herbalist, you can actually use that mount to pick up flowers and daisies and stuff. I know it's weird, but it allows you to do that. Hello, Lich King. Hello, future Lich King. Please give me your horse. Okay, and just like that, the Lich King has been defeated. I'm just gonna basically just kind of continue swinging away at him several times and see how that goes. Um, yeah, he is. I just wish there was like a fast forward button. Um, to this whole thing because now they're gonna, but as I said before with the Deathbringer Sourfang fight, this definitely is the raid for daddy issues. So any character that has daddy issues, they basically come to light in this one particular raid. It is not. It's not one of those. I mean, I could definitely see Arth as becoming a male stripper now. I mean, same with Sarafang. You know, I need daddy's approval. Well, guess what? Best way to do that? Become a stripper. All right, and here comes Tyrion Fordring breaking out of the ice because holy power, the light, you know, whatever. And then basically all the souls come out of Frostmourne, and then here comes Arthas's daddy saying, shame on you. You shouldn't have killed all those people. You're kind of a dick. So now we just get to finish him off. All right. I do not see. I do not see Invincible. That's okay. All right, so tonight we did a pretty good job. We did the Korthia dailies, and we did Ice Crown Citadel. I do want to do one quick little plug-in for my buddy Jormonger. He does his streams on Friday nights. Last couple times he's been doing Guilty Gear, if I remember right. So if you do want to check him out, I would definitely recommend it. Um, I will figure out. I'll work with him on how to get some of his information so that way I can make it clickable for you guys who want to see his channel. Um, and I will say this: uh, you guys have fun, and I will see you next time. I should be streaming again tomorrow night. With it being the second week of Korthia, we'll see how it goes. We should have flight. I should have flight by tomorrow, hopefully. That way we can show. I can show you around a little bit of Shadowlands. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.